Right, that opened up.
So we are back with our kill team sessions.
Yeah.
So last time I finished all the shoulder pauldrons. The only one I'm missing is the White Scars one, and I do not feel comfortable enough to freehand that one yet. So that pauldron is just gonna stay for now. But otherwise from that, I am now at the panel lining part of mine, which means weathering and whatnot.
Yeah.
And Neko?
Yeah, on my end, I'm basically just finishing up the basing. So I've already, last time, as you remember, I've already put in the ground, painted it a little bit, and I'll be putting in some grass stuff on it on my end.
All right. So yeah, basically that's it. Here we go. So I've got black and brown panel liner.
Jesus, just like peel and stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, I always add a small dot of crazy glue wherever I stick those.
That makes sense.
All right, so panel lining is pretty much exactly like an oil wash. In fact, that's pretty much exactly what it is. It is an oil wash. So I am going to basically just flood everything I want in the panel liner, and then I'm going to let that dry a little bit and come back and remove most of it with some mineral spirits. Why are you applying panel liner on black armor? Very simple, because this is brown. It's actually going to give it like a dirt effect, and like you're not going to see it much, but you're still going to be able to see it a little bit. And I am going to be adding some black one to the colored parts, but on the black I'm using the brown panel liner. And on the colors, I'm going to be using the black panel liner.
So this one, since I'm just going to use those two little blotches there.
Oh shit, I entirely missed a seal to paint on this guy. Alright, I'm gonna have to do that after. That's alright. No big deal. So around the metal and such, I'm trying to make sure not to put any of the panel liner on the metallics. At least the brown one, because I'm going to come back and do that over with the black panel liner. Warning though, because this is an oil product, it does have some fumes. They're not strong, but they're definitely there. Right, Neko?
Oh yeah, I can smell it from here.
They're not dangerous though. To me, it's pretty good for that stuff. I mean, it's unavoidable, it's an oil product, but it's like, I've had oil paints that smelled stronger than this stuff. And you see how it works? Like, it literally goes in the recesses. It's exactly like a shade, but thinner. Like, a lot thinner.
Yeah, I think this crazy glue is pretty much done.
The what now?
I think your crazy glue is done.
Okay, good. I had like 3 of them. Here, go on that one. I also got a few unopened ones, so go nuts. I tend to prefer panel liners than shades because panel liners, after you're done the oil wash removing part, don't dull down the colors, while shades dull down everything. So like you can already tell how this is going straight to the crevices and not going to the top. That's how thin it is. Anyways.
So you know the whole situation with MasterCard, Visa, Steam, and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So Steam and not Steam, but Visa and MasterCard made a statement recently.
Okay.
They're going like, "Oh no, we never stated anything of that sort to these people."
So why did they need to pull their products? Explain.
And
Goddamn cats! Get off!
yeah,
All right. Sorry.
they're basically trying to pass the puck on to like a third party,
Yeah, that
which again,
idiots.
yeah.
Absolute fucking morons. Like you are, it's at the end of the day, you still capitulated to that third party.
No. They're not. They're not stating is the collective shout group that did it. That told Visa and, that told Steam and Itch to remove their stuff.
What are they claiming then?
Like a subdivision or something like that. It's like stating, "Oh no, it's the payment processing." Like, which, dude, you are the payment processor.
Yeah. Like, come on. Don't feed us that bullshit.
Yeah. But with that, GOG.com,
Yeah.
they're currently having a sale. 16 mature adult only games completely for free for the next 24 hours.
Okay, so once we're done here, we're going straight on to my GOG account, and we're downloading some games. You are showing me this shit.
Well, if you want Gunnar games, sure.
No, well, 16 and over games aren't necessarily just Gunnar games. That's the entire problem with this is they haven't just been taking out the Gunnar games. They've just been taking out mature games. Period.
Yeah, but that's the joke. The GOG is most of the games that GOG is giving out are porn games.
Oh. Okay, I misunderstood that. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. I just need to know what I'm getting involved in.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with the neon and the neon green and this one.
Called it. Who was red?
Hmm?
Who was red?
Yeah,
Say it.
you were, but I'm.
There we go.
But, but basically, I'm not going to be putting this one on all of them. I did put them on the these two here,
Hmm.
and I think one more, but it's like it looks a little bit too.
Weird.
No, not too weird. Too.
Yo, the contrasty with the rest. But no, the neons really, really pop on
Yeah,
it. Like, look
but
on
like,
that.
yeah, but like this one has the 3 different ones on it. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It looks a little bit too cluttered with grass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Versus, for example,
You just need the 1 or 2 on there.
yeah, versus the drone, which basically has all 3 as well, but like it doesn't look as cluttered.
Because it's not directly on the... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see exactly what you're saying.
Oh, shit. Drone down.
The wonderful part about panel lining is you don't even need to be careful. Because you're going to be removing most of this. It's literally just slap it on. So it's actually kind of fun. Everything else is precision touch. This step, fucking go!
Yeah, I'm loving the look with the one on its knee.
Oh yeah, I like that. I'd even do the helmets a little bit more neon on top of it.
What?
The helmets? I'd touch it up with just a little bit more neon on the helmets. But that's just me.
Yeah, but that's I use the neon on the cleanup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just not showing up overly well. That's alright. You're gonna need we're gonna need to show the people what the neon this does under blacklight. Because yours actually look kind of awesome under blacklight.
Yeah. Definitely will need to. Well, did I put the pictures on the Discord?
You might have put the pictures onto the Discord, yeah?
Yeah. I know I put them on Reddit.
On the Tau group?
Yeah.
Nice.
One person was like, "Oh, that's gonna be hard thing to do during a game." Like, this is not meant to be used during a game.
It's just for fun?
Yeah. I mean, I can use them during a game, but like, I'm not planning on asking the tournament to put on black lights.
No. What you do is you bring your own blacklight lamp to put on top, and you go, "This is the sun of the planet we're fighting on." Like straight up, half the players that you'd play against would go, "Yo, that's awesome, let's do it." Just like I've seen, like there's a subreddit called Poorhammer.
Yep.
Unrelated to the podcast Poorhammer, which people, you need to listen to Poorhammer, the podcast. Okay, there's 3 podcasts that people absolutely need to listen to. Adeptus Ridiculous, Icelander and Coda, and Poorhammer. Icelander and Coda and Adeptus Ridiculous are both lore podcasts, while Poorhammer is literally it's exactly what you'd think a Poorhammer podcast is. It analyzes the game part of it and tries to make it as cheap as possible for you by giving you tricks.
And just to make sure people understand, he is saying poor hammer, not porn hammer.
Ha! Didn't even cross my mind. Thanks, Neko. Almost used your real name there. Yes, not porn hammer, poor hammer, as in lacking fun, but like this game anyways. Also, Adric and Poorhammer collaborate all the time too. See what you did? I'm blaming you for this. Now, you couldn't see much on the black, but like you can see exactly on the white what it's doing. It's going in the crevices like a shade. And later I'm going to take it off and I'm going to show you the effect on why I think it's superior to shading. Even though it requires more work, I don't care. It looks better. That's all I give a shit about. How does it look?
Alright. There we go. And last but not least,
And if you can tell, I'm definitely going heavy on the pour here. Again, don't need to be sparse or shy or anything like that. Just fucking slap it on. Let's go. Like, I don't want to say the more the better, but it's not far off from that mentality.
and there we go. We are done with these. So we will let this dry a bit, and off screen I will basically varnish them. So I'll just go. God damn it.
Now, I picked up this panel lining trick from a podcast called eBay Miniature Rescues. He's really, really good at teaching you tricks on how to kit bash and stuff like that. I absolutely love his podcast. It's literally what it sounds. He goes on eBay, he buys some miniatures that are total ass, and then strips them, fixes them up, and either adds them to his own collection or tosses them right back up on eBay. And it usually comes out to be pretty awesome.
Boom. Alrighty. So, yep. So, Kill Team is done. So, like I said, these will be varnished off screen because we are not going to be using an aerosol can inside.
Yeah, but like my patio is like 12 feet that way.
Yeah.
I varnished these off screen before doing the panel lining step. That is actually quite important. Do varnish them before you panel line, because even though it doesn't happen often, the mineral spirits that you use to remove the panel liner afterwards can in fact remove the paint if you rub it too much. If you add a layer of varnish, it protects the paint that you've already done. So you definitely want to do that before you panel line. So like it's really basically just look up how to do oil washes, and that's what you're doing. That's literally what you're doing.
Can I borrow your clippers, please?
Yes. Oh, you're doing another mini.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm doing that when I unboxed a few weeks ago.
Okay, cool. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And an X-Acto knife as well, if possible. Cheers.
should be a fresh blade on that one too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this guy is pretty straightforward. The only variance is the head. Either go with the top knot or the regular face.
What guy is that? That's an Age of Sigmar one, right?
Yeah, Age of Sigmar Heroes.
Okay, yeah. The Heroes line, which is basically you're not sure what you get until you open it up.
Yeah.
That stuff, but it's cool. I like the concept of it. I'm going to be adding some brown wash to the bottom. Make it look like his feet are dirty as opposed to oily. Does that make sense?
A little bit.
Yeah. These washes also come in a variety of colors. I believe Tamiya also makes a blue and a red wash, which I didn't feel necessary to get for these because I wanted the black effect that is combined in all of them. But if you're looking for specific looks, the blue and the red washes really do can come in handy. All right, I'm just not using him here. Ah! It fell.
Okay, that's done.
Also, you remember how I was worried about a fold?
Yeah,
It disappeared.
there you go.
I might need to redo the helmet on this one later. Like, there's some of this weathering that you might need to redo after, because like I haven't done the finishing touches. The trick on this is to do the weathering and then do the panel lining and then do the highlights. So I might need to redo the panel lining on a couple of parts. Like, for example, the face, you can tell that there's two different yellows there. So we'll see. But yeah, mostly the once and you're done.
Also, in other news, Critical Role announced Campaign 4.
Yeah, I know. I sent you that video last night. Did you not see it?
I watched it on YouTube, but I did not see your message.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I saw their announcement around midnight last night. I like that Matt is not going to be the GM anymore and actually wants to participate.
Well, for this campaign at least.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's about time.
Yeah.
Because we've seen him be a player on other people's campaigns, and it's like...
And also in some of the side content.
Exactly. So it's... You can tell that he does it... He was stuck in a forever GM position, and he kind of wanted out. You could tell by all the other side stuff he's been doing. So I kind of dig that he's giving off the GM for this particular campaign to somebody else.
Yeah. Now the one thing is that it is going to be set in a different world, so it's not going to be set in Exandria from from what I saw in the announcement video.
Okay, I missed that. I like that they're not linking this one to the other ones.
Well, new DM and whatnot. So Brendan Lee Mulligan is going to be the DM.
Yeah, he's a really good DM too.
Yeah, and he's already DM'd for the group in a few different
Yeah.
instances.
Yeah, I've noticed. Like he does a lot. He does the GMing for a lot of their one-offs.
Yeah, like he did the a side story during campaign 3. Basically, the fall of Aor story, which is basically at the time the is it at the time of the calamity or after it? Anyways, basically the that story is basically how the last flying city fell.
Okay.
So, some of the gods took mortal form, like years prior to the event. So they actually became mortal and lived for like 20 to 30 years ish.
Is that why like one of the play characters in the like third campaign is a descendant of a god, or the second campaign or something like that?
No.
Or am I out in left field right now?
You're out in left field.
Okay. I thought I saw that. My bad.
Yeah. So basically, the gods took mortal form.
Mm-hmm.
They infiltrated the city of Aor. So, which is again the final flying city, and basically went on a rampage and brought it down.
Why would the gods attack the flying city?
So
Are they bitter gods?
no.
Mhm.
So basically, what happened is that Aor found a way to kill gods.
Ah. Okay, that right there, that explains it.
Yeah. So Aor had no plans of destroying the good gods.
But they did want to take out the bad ones. And that's when all the gods went, well, shit, you can kill one of us, you can kill all of us. We're working together to take you down.
Yeah,
Did I just basically sum it up?
basically.
All right.
There's that, and also the fact that technically the good gods and the bad gods are technically all one family.
Well, that's basically what, like, that's what I was coming to with the, you can take one of us out, you can take all of us out. Like,
Yeah, but no, they literally all came from the same place.
Oh, okay, so it's like a Greek pantheon type of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they all came from the same world, from beyond the stars, blah blah blah.
Lots of inbreeding, got it.
Well, no, they're all the individual. They're not. There's no mother son kind of situation between them.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are lovers, but that's kind of normal, I guess.
Say hello to my sister wife.
But anyways, so basically some of the they all met up. They
Yeah,
took
yeah.
down the Aor, and basically Brendan Lee Mulligan was the GM for that.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
2 steps back. When did Winnie the Pooh come into this?
Are you on shrooms or something?
Aor?
Yeah.
Eeyore? Never mind.
That one was stretching it a little bit.
Yeah. And to answer your question, most of the time the answer will be no, but it's a non-zero chance.
There you go. So this guy is done. Yay!
To those who have watched Ted Lasso, just think Coach Beard. That's me.
Anyways, but yeah. So basically, he's the one that GM'd that.
Cool.
situation.
And if they enjoyed him as a GM, well then let's bring him in.
Yep.
I like it. And like I said, I like the idea of Matt actually playing for once as well. I want to see what he does.
Yeah, as the main campaign, yeah, because we've
Yeah.
seen him in the side campaign, Exandria Unleashed, where
Yeah.
he played a dwarf. Was it a main? Yeah, dwarf sorcerer named Drax.
Yeah, I've seen him in Exandria Unleashed when they have a rotating cast of GMs and it's never Matt.
Yeah,
I think that was the entire point of them doing Unleashed. It's Matt went, I want to fucking play, guys.
pretty much. Okay, so that guy's done. So now I will paint some terrain today.
Terrain's in my bedroom.
It's in your bedroom. Okay. And yeah, so finish guy if you want to
Ooh.
look at it.
I like the archer. Yeah, this is cool. Stormcloak. No, Stormcast Eternal. Stormcloak is Skyrim.
I think we were doing Iron Hands for the
Yes.
hands.
Don't do the floor. In fact, I'm thinking of just doing.
Yeah, you mentioned doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing the bars.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. The stupid metallic lining that we decided to put on those looks great. Pain in the ass to paint. And stupid. Need help?
Yeah, there you go.
Took me 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Mind you, it is my supply drawer, so I know where shit is. More or less. The idea behind the weathering as well is while cleaning it, if I can't reach it, it should probably stay in the shadows, right?
Yep.
So that this type of weathering helps with that.
Yeah, so no, back to what we were saying. And also, it left to Bonder. They haven't mentioned which system they're going to be using.
Yeah, but I mean, like they literally made the Daggerfall system. I can't imagine them not using it.
Yeah, the Daggerheart, yeah.
Daggerheart, yeah. Sorry, Daggerfall is again Elder Scrolls. Wow,
Yeah.
I've got a lot of Elder Scrolls on my mind today.
Well, it doesn't help when the names are similar.
Yeah,
Thank you, Fantasy.
hey fantasy, hey fantasy.
But yeah, so session 1 should be October 2nd.
I think I'm gonna try to watch this campaign. I mean, I tried to watch the last one. It just, dude, 4-hour sessions is a lot to watch.
That's why I usually put them as background.
I tried that, but then I lose the story so quick. My ADHD brain can't process. All right. Oh. Also, just a pointer whenever you are panel lining. Metallics go with black. Golds, however, go with browns. Just shadow your golds with browns. Trust me on this. Whether you're doing panel lining, whether you're doing shades, whether you're doing pre-painting before you dry brush the top, shadow your golds with brown. Just trust me on that one. I don't know why, it just works better.
Something, something, color theory, something, something, blah,
Yep.
blah, blah.
Yeah. I'm sure that there's some literal science behind it. I'm not smart enough to know it. All I know is how to apply it. I don't really need to know how it works, I just need to know that it works. Right?
Pretty much. Oh, which reminds me, there's
Yes.
another YouTuber that's been going into drama in the recent days.
Which one?
Mudahar from some ordinary gamers.
Who?
The channel is called Some Ordinary Gamers.
Okay.
The YouTuber's his name is Mudahar.
Mutahar.
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 yeah.
Okay.
Basically, kind
I'm
of
sorry, at first I heard Wonder Bar and I'm like, that's definitely not right.
Yeah, so Indian Canadian YouTuber based out of Toronto. He basically does a lot of drama YouTube in the last few years.
Like manufactured drama or?
Well, no reporting on it, kind of thing.
Okay.
He did team up with an Australian YouTuber to take down. Well, not do a takedown, but to go over documents concerning the completionist Gerard Khalil, who's basically had a charity that held for 10 years up to $600,000 kind of thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so anyways, to go back to him, basically for the last few years he's been claiming to be as a computer engineer.
Okay. And he's not?
He's supposedly not, which kind of puts him into potential legal trouble if he is not.
How so?
Engineers in Canada is a protected thing.
Oh,
To
good
be-
for us.
Yeah. So to call yourself an engineer in Canada, well, specific types of engineers, because there are some engineers that you don't
So it's kind of like claiming to be a doctor or a lawyer when you're not. You just don't. You don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But again, like you can call yourself like there are like a trained engineer, but would not being like an actual engineer kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, I get. I get the distinction you're
Yeah.
making here.
But yeah, so basically, he's been calling himself a computer engineer for the past few years.
And if you're not a certified engineer, that's a no-no.
Yeah, so if you don't have the documentation, the course and everything, like that's a big no. You could be charged for it.
I mean, like, an engineering degree is a master's. It's not something you can pick up online or on a fucking weekend. It's literally years of studies.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on.
Yeah, so the video I saw basically went over the fact like, well, he started calling himself like a video engineer or a sound engineer or whatnot around 15 years ago.
Ooh.
Which technically...
Okay. Side question.
Yeah.
You said Indian Canadian. Born Canadian or born in India?
That I'm not sure.
Because if it's one of those situations where he was definitely an engineer in India, but we didn't recognize it here in Canada, I'm sorry, I'm on
No.
his side on that one.
He grew up in Canada.
Okay. Because honestly, like, wait, am I even live? God damn it. How have I not been live this entire fucking time?
I don't know. I guess you forgot to click.
No, I did click it. I even saw it. Hold on. Son of a bitch! I thought I was live. I was not. Alright, so... yeah. That kind of sucks.
For those joining in right now, the beard unfortunately did not realize he was not live.
Fuck my life. Alright, so I just spent like the last half hour to an hour literally just putting on panel liner on my guys. I like to use Tamiya panel liner instead of shades because I find that it goes into the crevices better, and if you use it as like an oil wash, your colors stay vibrant as opposed to literally shading down your colors by applying a shade. So that's why I like to use the panel liner. I thought I showed you guys how to apply the panel liner. Guess I wasn't live. My bad. But you're gonna get to see how to remove it. This is a disaster. Also, I should probably wait another 5-10 minutes before saying that out. Anyways, we were talking about people in trouble.
Yeah. So for those joining the Beard's views, I was talking about some ordinary gamers, YouTuber Mudahar, who has been calling himself for the last few years a computer engineer, and potentially not having any actual degrees to back it up.
In Canada, that is illegal.
Potentially illegal. Because it is technically a protected thing in Canada. I did not look that much into it.
Whatever. Going on.
But yeah, so basically the video I watched basically went over how he's been calling himself a sound or video engineer first, and then slowly graduated to just stating engineer and then computer engineer at some point. Also stating numerous times that YouTube is not his job, even though he posts a video every single day. And also stating that his day job is day trading or some shit.
Day trading?
Yep.
So like, he's a broker on the TSE?
Apparently. But again, he's saying he's a day trader. He could be doing shit on his own.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, for the past few years, there's been inconsistencies in what he's been saying about his job, kind of thing.
And now people are calling him out on it.
Yeah. But to be fair, it was due to happen.
Can you move the table a little bit this way?
Yep.
Thank you.
But to be fair, it was about to happen that he was going to be looked
Yeah.
under a microscope.
Well, it's kind of like calling yourself a doctor when you're not.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Dr. Oz.
Yeah.
Oh, and side note, now that I've mentioned them, Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz.
Yep.
Both total frauds, by the way.
Yep.
I find it interesting that two of the biggest medical frauds of our lifetime came out of a supposed leftist media darling's media empire. Basically, I'm saying that I don't think Oprah is as liberal as she claims. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not just the fact that that he was claiming to be an engineer,
Mm-hmm.
that it was bound to happen. Like I mentioned earlier, he did partner up with an Australian YouTuber concerning the whole Open Hand Foundation potential money laundering situation.
Okay.
So the Australian YouTuber Carl's Jobs, whose main topics are speedrunning, video game speedrunning videos.
Okay.
Like, he's not performing the speedruns; he's commentating on them.
So reaction videos to speedruns.
That and like going over like cheating in speedrunning kind of thing.
I'm sorry. Speedrunning is about finding exploits.
No,
You're actively cheating. That's the point.
No. But basically, cheating in terms of faking their world records, kind of cheating.
Ah, okay.
So basically, like, oh, I managed to do this game in 12 seconds when it is physically impossible to do it in 12 seconds kind of situation. Yeah, so he in the last year or so, well, during the last year, he went to court against Billy Mitchell.
Why does that name ring a bell? Is that the Pac-Man guy?
King of Kong, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, Billy Mitchell has been called a liar and a cheat for the gaming community for
Decades.
decades.
Yeah.
Basically, his records on Donkey Kong are supposedly not legit because he did not play on original Donkey Kong hardware. That is not for me to say. I am not an expert in that. So I'm just stating that that is what the allegations against Billy Mitchell is. However, Billy Mitchell is a very litigious person and is known to be an asshole.
Oh yeah, he's one of the most litigious people in the U.S.
Yeah.
Literally holds some records for it.
Yeah. So anyways, so he took Carl's Jobs to court, sued him in Australia because he could not sue him in the States because Carl's Jobs is not American. So the issue that stemmed is that a lot of people thought that Billy was suing because of the cheating allegations.
Okay.
So Billy at one point did mention that he would bring the cheating into the lawsuit, but at the end of the day did not.
Okay.
The lawsuit was about defamation on the fact that Jobs stated that he was that Mitchell was supposedly one of the key factors as to why another YouTuber committed suicide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless you have definite proof, that's not a line you cross or an accusation you make.
Yeah.
So I'm actually on Mitchell's side on this one, and I don't say that often. I think the guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But
which, funny enough, the judge did kind of say that. That the guy was still a piece of shit.
But in this case, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Broken clock and whatnot.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically Carl Job lost the lawsuit and has to pay Mitchell money for that, for supposedly.
Okay. Did Mitchell bring the lawsuit against the other dude in Canada?
No, because the guy in Canada did not do anything.
Okay.
In concerning Billy Mitchell, he did report on it, but like he didn't say.
He didn't say the shit that the other dude said, and therefore Mitchell went, yeah, okay, this is fair game. You're allowed to report on shit, so I can't touch that. But once you start to defame and claim shit like I was a main factor in somebody's fucking suicide, then yeah, I'm fucking going after you. I totally get Mitchell on this one.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Not a lot of people realized that the lawsuit was about that.
Okay.
A lot of people assumed it was due to the cheating allegations.
I can get how they would assume that, but the moment you start to actually look into it, it's going to become clear as day that that's not the case.
Yeah.
So I feel like that this is on the people not actually looking into it properly.
Yeah, there's that, and there's also the fact that Carl's Job was not very clear on it as well.
Okay. I'm going to cut you off a little bit on that story just because I'm going to do a tutorial now. I did remove the panel liner on the black ones, but due to the fact that they're black, you can't really see shit on them. So I'm going to teach people how to do it to remove the panel liner on colored stuff. So basically what I did is I covered my guy up in panel liner the exact same way as you would drowning somebody in a shade. The panel liner idea I stole straight from eBay Miniature Rescues, a YouTuber that literally buys shit on eBay, strips them, and repaints them, and kit bashes them better or fixes them up or whatnot. He gives a lot of great tips on painting techniques and on kit bashing. I adore him. I picked up panel liners, specifically Tamiya panel liners from him because I like the look that they do better than shades, due to the fact that if you treat them like an oil wash, which is basically just apply them all over and then come in and remove the excess with mineral spirits, which is what I've got here, it will stay in the crevices better than a shade without affecting the color on top of it. So that's what I like, so you don't need to redo your brightness after you apply your shade. So this guy's been drowned in a black shade. I dipped the makeup applier in mineral spirits. The important thing is squeeze it out. It's just got to be damp. That's all it's got to be. And then you lightly go over it in the opposite direction as the crevices. So basically, almost like if you were doing a dry brush technique. Same concept. And you can already tell, like, the white is coming back out and the dark is staying in the crevices to make it look dirty, but also amplify the look of it. So like right now, all the crevices are naturally staying dark, and this is after it dried for about 20 minutes, half an hour, closer to that. And yeah, you can just slightly brush and take off how much you like. When you think it's cool, you move on. If you take off too much, just apply a little bit more and start over. So like right now, his face could be a little cleaner, but you can tell how at the bottom of the face there's definite distinction. I'm going to still come up and like you're gonna do the edge highlights and stuff like that after this, and in a perfect world you also varnish it before you apply the panel liner to protect your paints underneath, because the mineral spirits can brush off paint if you overbrush. Like on a couple of parts here, I'm a little bit overbrushing to a point where if I hadn't applied a layer of varnish, I'm worried that I might be removing paint right now. So it is important to varnish, but once you're done, look, it literally amplifies everything. I love the look that it gives, especially on bright colors. You're not dulling down the color. You're just going in and adding to the crevices, which means it's making the brights pop a little bit more. I love the way it makes stuff look, especially whites. It's great on whites. It takes away the pain in the ass that white is at shading. It's a cheat code, really, like straight up. And yeah, and just like that, while I was talking, took maybe 2 minutes, my white scar went from a very clean white looking pristine armor dude to battle worn and dirty and like an actual Space Marine should look. Boom. That's it. That's all. That's all it is. This is it. Oh, I could even do a little bit more back here. Bring out the white a little bit more. The feet I like to keep a little dirtier because dirt and whatnot. But yeah. And if you ever feel like you need to work more out, just keep on going. And if you ever think you've overdone it, just reapply. It's that simple, really. And the parts you can't reach, hey, that's natural shading for you. All right, and just a little bit more on the inside here. We'll freshen it up. There we go. So it was carrying too much of it. that's the thing. You will need to clean off and reapply the mineral spirits to your makeup applier a couple of times while you do it, because you'll find that you're actually picking up too much, and it's at a certain point you're not cleaning up as much as you're just passing it around, and that's when you know you got to reapply. All right, there we go. A very crevice amplified looking white scar. If you want to.
Nice.
And these makeup brushes you can pick up at the dollar store for like $2 per pack of 20. I might give this guy a second pass a little bit later. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. Back to you.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so Carl's Job lost the lawsuit, and people started reevaluating stuff that he said in the past, including the whole Gerard Khalil situation.
Okay.
Now, there are people that are now going like, well, maybe he wasn't totally right about the embezzlement and the funds not, and the fact that that they were being shady with the money. But again, I'm taking everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Because 10 years sitting on shit ton of money with not donating anything during that whole 10 years still is kind of shady.
See, here's the problem with shit like this. Just because you claim to be something that you're not doesn't invalidate the investigative work that you did put in.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, he did something illegal. He claimed to be an engineer when he's not. At the end of the day, that doesn't affect his investigative work.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be an engineer to be able to find money laundering. And I say this as a former fraud investigator.
Yeah.
I was not an engineer. All right, go on.
But yeah, so there have been people that have been stating some shit as well, like, oh, it was all for an endowment, like, and whatnot, that the money was going to be put into endowment, even though that is a potential thing. However, it was never mentioned at any point in time that an endowment was going to be made. And
yeah, if it was going to be for an endowment, just say it from the get-go and boom, problem solved.
Exactly. And then people were like, oh, but his lawyer probably told him to just shut the fuck up and blah, blah, blah. It's like...
Yes, but that's when the lawyer would issue a statement.
Yeah.
Because number one advice, you should always listen to your lawyer. Shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unless the lawyer clearly tells you, please state this.
Yes.
But again, the whole thing, even in Gerard's response video to both Mudahar and Carl Jobs' videos of him, of the money, at no point in time did he mention an endowment.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough, he was probably told by his lawyer not to say anything.
Yep.
But again, that would have resolved a lot of issues.
Really would have.
And on top of that, he had a video call with both Mudahar and Carl Jobs, where he stated, I learned in 2022, 2023 that they did not that the money was not donated, and I said that was not cool.
Okay. So you were aware of it, but then you didn't do anything about it.
Until the videos came out. And then a month after those videos came out, that's when they donated the $600,000.
Like, it's... When you find that it's not cool, that's when you should be trying to resolve it right then and there, right?
Yeah.
That's what a normal person would do, I would imagine.
Yeah. And the fact that he was also claiming, and the fact that Gerard was also claiming that him and the foundation were one of the top supporters of a research place.
You haven't given a single cent to him yet, buddy. You might intend to, but
Exactly. So like,
yeah,
that's why I'm taking the whole thing with a grain of salt, as to people going like, well, maybe there was no shady shit that was going. Potentially there was no shady shit going, but if it looks shady, you might want to take a look.
Again, as a former fraud investigator, which I was for 4 years for a not small institution, if it looks shady, like the picture you just painted for me, shady AF. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna need to do a lot of explaining for me to believe that you're not doing exactly what you're doing right now.
Exactly. So, anyways, the IRS got a shit ton of, supposedly a shit ton of people reporting it. It's been about 2 years now, and hasn't been any mention of it in the IRS or whatever, or in the news. But again, with everything that's going on in the world, do you really honestly think that people will care about, that the news will care about a $600,000 thing?
No. That's not even on the radar right now.
Yeah. But anyways,
Not that it shouldn't be, but it's not.
yeah.
Because of the realities of
About other
Bradley
shit.
points to everything.
Yeah. But anyways,
Yeah.
so basically, and also that's why I'm saying that Mudahar was due to be looked into a little bit more, since Carl Schaub's was looked into a little bit more with a fine-tooth comb with this whole fiasco of his trial.
Yeah.
So, however, just to be clear, Jobs, what his statements were problematic concerning the what he was saying about Billy Mitchell. Technically, did not clearly stated that Billy Mitchell was 100% the reason why the guy committed suicide. But the statements were still enough to warrant, hey, this is an implication.
Yeah, you can't do that, but
Yeah.
you can't. That's not how it works.
Yeah. Because basically, I'm just going off by memory. The phrase was, due to X, Y, Z, and the fact that he owed money to Mitchell, he ultimately took his life.
That doesn't implement Mitchell directly, but
It does not help.
no, it's definitely implies stuff and
Yeah.
falls within the definition of defamation.
Yeah,
It absolutely does.
exactly. So,
So yeah, if you see what I'm doing here, it's literally just basic dabbing off. I'm going to be redoing some of the pauldrons. They didn't come out exactly like I'd like, but that's alright. Like I said, if you think you took off too much, just reapply. It's really not that hard. Like, I'm definitely going to be reapplying to some helmets after I do the color touch-ups as well. So I don't think I'm going to be reapplying any today, but I'm definitely going to be reapplying some later. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to redo him entirely. Oh, can you turn on the lamp beside you?
There you go.
We could have had that extra lighting the entire time.
Whoopsies.
Oh, I haven't told my kid this,
Yeah.
but my kid, huge Space Marine 2 fan. Love that game. GW is releasing a book in October that they're just calling their 40K characters book.
Okay.
It's basically got over 200, I think 120 or 200 characters in it, like the individual characters from each legion. It's an introductory book, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
The who's who of
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And pre-order for $36 Canadian.
Nice.
And if you pre-order it, it comes with the mini of Titus.
Oh, nice.
The mini of Titus itself costs $42.
Okay, I might go and pre-order that.
The moment I saw that, I decided to buy it because I'm going to make that Titus for my kid. And then I'm going to get a book for as an extra bonus on the side. And yeah, I definitely did not wait long enough for the last steps. So I'm going to need to let all of that evaporate and redo some parts. So yeah, today is mostly just oil wash day for me. Although I might stay on later tonight and start doing the edge highlighting. And then do the basing next time. Alright. I need to take my doggo for a walk. He's asking for one. That's obvious. So since I'm just waiting on these to evaporate a little bit, I'm going to log off. Neko's going to stick around, I think.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm logging off for now. Might come back later, might not. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll be back.
Alrighty.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna need to redo some of those, but I really want to give it a good good chance to dry.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be touching him for a little bit. I touched them too quickly. Like the white was ready,
Yeah, but not the other ones.
the rest weren't. And even then, there's a couple of spots on the white that I'd like to touch up because the shoulder pauldrons are dirtier than I'd like, and the backpack is cleaner than I'd like.
Okay. But yeah, so in the meantime, if you want, you can go look at the GOG.
Right. That's for fun.
Yeah.
I'll also give the cat a little bit of food so he stops meowing.
Sounds like a
My
good
fat ass cat.
So what I would suggest you to do is
Hold on, I'm actually feeding my snake too.
okay.
I forgot that I took mice out for her earlier. They're definitely nice and thawed now. Hey look, she's even hungry. She's coming up. There you go, Jesse. And I'll leave the other one right here for you. God, I haven't logged into my GOG account in years.
Yeah. But like I said, so you may want to search Google search.
Taz, shut up! Hold on. Okay, you want me to?
Oh.
That's the cat, but not me. You bitch.
As I was saying, you may want to Google search GOG Freedom to Play, because I think that's the name of the coupon. You might see a Reddit link as well. Oh, yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. And and where's the link for the redeem code?
It might not be on that page.
Yeah, this looks like the press announcement. GOG Freedom to Buy. There we go.
There we go.
Name the games. There we go.
And for those of you wondering, at the time of this video, there was 9 hours left to claim those games. Mind you, they are mostly porn games from what I saw. I think 1 or 2 were not. Like, I think there was Postal 2 and Agony that are, I believe, are not porn games. But definitely games that were hit by censorship.
Reset password.
Excuse me.
Hang on.
There you go. You are now the proud owner of at least 10 porn games. Either way, it's more of the principle of the thing to have them in your inventory than anything.
And Portal 2. I now also have Portal 2.
Postal 2.
Oh, shit. Postal 2? I thought it was Portal 2. Alright, never mind.
I highly doubt Steam would relinquish Portal.
Right. Yeah, that is a very good point.
But yeah, I think the game Agony is not a porn game, but has very strong depictions of nudity and rape and whatnot in it. Which, to be fair, I get why people would be upset with that game.
Yeah, and it's like there's also Agony unrated.
Yeah, I think the unrated version is the one that has all the hardcore, explicit stuff in it.
Okay. And Postal 2, as in somebody going to Postal. Okay.
Yeah. Which, I mean, the game does have a disclaimer that you don't have to be violent.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright, so I'll check those out later.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna call it a day here for...
You're gonna call it a day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because even if I'm touching these up later, I'm definitely not gonna be streaming it.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, on my end, folks, like I've mentioned, these will be... The minis will be... not primed, varnished off screen.
Yep.
Pictures will be in the Discord.
Oh, I would have varnished them before putting the plants, but
Eh.
yeah, alright. Either one.
Yeah. But anyways, pictures will be in the Discord. Discord link is in our bios, respectively. And yeah, I will see you next time, either via Devil May Cry 1 or another game, or again, here painting minis with you all. Have a good one.